Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aulia from the Smart State Polytechnic Accounting Department. Here, I will present my final assignment proposal entitled Calculating Income Tax Article 21 for permanent employees of the Central Statistical Agency in Salatiga City. Previously, I will explain the sequence of chapter that I will present. The first start from the research background, problem formulation, research objective, research benefits, literature review, and finally, research method. So, let's start with the background. Income Tax Article 21, which is a source country tax, originates from income deducted by employers from income in the form of salaries or rewards given regularly to workers for the work they do. According to PMK number 168 of 2023, one of the tax cuts includes Income Tax Article 21 for work involving and carried out by individuals for suffice. Article 21 income tax deductions are carried out appropriately for employees so as to minimize error and comply with tax regulation. Economic developments continue to be followed by change in tax policy. The aim is to optimize state revenues which can take the form of change in tax rates, change in PKP layers, and change in other tax regulations. So, state of refinement and adjustment to regulations are carried out according to needs and applicable rules. Adjustment to the deduction rate using the effective rate or TER and the rate of Article 70 Paragraph 1 in accordance with Law Number 36 of 2008, which was amended to Law Number 7 of 2021. Therefore, the aim of this research is to calculate the amount of Income Tax Article 21 using the latest regulations, namely the average effective rate or TER. Then, problem formulation. First, how is the applications of Income Tax Calculation Article 21 for permanent employees of the Central Statistical Agency in Salatiga City with TER in accordance with PP 58 of 2023? And the second, what is the comparison of deduction calculations before and after implementing PP 58 of 2023 at the Salatiga City Central Statistical Agency? Next are the research objectives. The first, to note the calculation of income tax deductions based on Law Regulation Number 21 in accordance with PP 58 of 2023. And the second, to note the comparison of calculations before and after using PP 58 of 2023. Then, there are several benefits of research for each party. The first, for students. The researcher hoped that this proposal will provide insight into implementation and know how the theory obtained during college and applied in the institution. Second, for institution. The researcher hoped that this proposal will provide benefit to the institution in calculating and deducting income tax Article 21 by following the latest government policy changes. And last, for academics. Universities obtain input and ways to improve the quality of their graduates through research. Then, several reviews of related literature regarding this research. First, the definitions of tax. According to PGA Adriani, is the contribution from all people to the state which can be enforced, owed by the part who is obligated to pay in accordance with statutory regulation. Taxpayer will not receive direct compensation because tax will be used to finance all expense related to state duties and organized by the government. Second, definitions of income tax Article 21. Income tax Article 21 is income tax on income in the form of salaries, wages, honorarium, allowance, and other payment received or obtained by domestic individual taxpayer in connection with work or position, service, and activities carried out by individual domestic tax subject, as intended in Article 21 of the Income Tax Law. Third component of income tax calculation Article 21. Gross income is the total amount of salary components received by an employee. Net income obtained from gross income minus the deduction component. Position allowance is a right that will be a deduction from tax income intended for permanent employees only. Non-taxable income is the amount of personal taxpayer income that is exempt from Income Tax Article 21. And last, Income Tax Calculation Rate Article 21. There are two ways for calculating tax for this research. First, based on Law No. 7 of 2021 concerning harmonization of tax regulation, where there are 5 levels of tax. The nominal value starts from 60 million to 5 billion and above, with tax rates ranging from 5% to 35%. Then, based on the effective average rate, tax imposition is divided into 3 categories according to the taxpayer condition. Next, go to research method. The first is the classification of research data. The second is the method of collecting research data and the method of rating research. So, starting from the classification of research data. The classification of research data is divided into 2. The first is based on nature. There is quantitative data and qualitative data. Qualitative data is data in the form of words, sentences, of image. Meanwhile, quantitative data is data in the form of numbers of qualitative data that is numbered or scored. In this research, researchers use qualitative data in the form of information such as a general description of the company and other information used to discuss the problem formulation. Meanwhile, secondly, based on the source. There is primary and secondary data. Primary data is data that directly provides data to data collectors. In this preparation, the researcher collects directly from the first source or location of the research object being carried out. Secondary data is a data source that does not directly provide data to data collectors, for example through other people or through documents. And the source of secondary data is in the form of books, this journal relating to the research being carried out. Then there are 2 methods for collecting research data: interviews and documentation studies. Interview is a data collection technique used to collect information. This activity is carried out by conducting verbal questions and answers unilaterally, face-to-face, and has a specific aim. Documentation study is a way of collecting data by carrying out and collecting all kinds of documents that have been documented and keeping records. And finally, the research data rating method. The form of rating used in this proposal is the deskripsi method. For the final discussion, namely regarding the systematic of writing, starting from Chapter 1 Introduction, Chapter 2 Literature Review, Chapter 3 Research Method, Chapter 4 Results and Discussion, then finally Chapter 5 in the form of conclusion and suggestion. Maybe that's enough for my presentation. Hopefully it is useful for all of us. Thank you.